7 deaths were reported on Sunday, October 19, 2025, when Lei was going through the usual series of blackouts and the standby generator at the ANGAU Memorial Provincial Hospital failed to kick in. Of the 7 deaths, the Special Parliamentary Committee on Health Matters was told on Thursday, November 6th, that 2 were deaths on arrival or DOA.
Inpatient deaths, we had the 5th one was someone who came into the emergency department during that time, wasn't fully wet, and then succumbed. So it was a cubicle death.
One of the 5 deaths was described as cubicle death, meaning the patient was not admitted but had died whilst waiting at the hospital facility, for example, at the accidents and emergency bay. Dr. James outlined that one of the deceased was a 73-year-old former public servant who had hypertension, hemorrhagic stroke, and was bleeding within his brain.
He was admitted on the 16th and passed on the 19th. So he was someone who had a stroke and slowly, progressively deteriorated. The death was unable to be or not prevented. The second case was a case identified by JW, a female of 28, was initially admitted to our labor ward or alternate dining, and then the next day transferred over to intensive care unit. She presented with TB meningitis, TB in the brain, but she was also pregnant, 26, 28 weeks gestation. She was admitted on the 11th of October into ICU, and on the 16th, she was diagnosed as already having brainstem death. Prognosis, everything discussed with family, and it was a case that was slowly succumbed.
Dr. James said the third case was that of a 49-year-old male who was admitted on October 4th with a long-standing history of abdominal pains and headaches. He had disseminated TB, which is a severe form of the illness where the TB bacteria have spread through the bloodstream. He also had other liver issues that were slowly progressing. He was a case of non-preventable death. The fourth case involved a female who was admitted to the mental ward but also had advanced breast cancer that had spread to her brain. She was admitted on September 29th and sadly succumbed to the disease in the early hours of October 19th. The Special Parliamentary Committee on Health Matters, chaired by Naguri, also had Mosby Northwest MP, Lohia Boy Samuel, and Alotau MP, Ricky Morris, on the panel. After listening to the ANGAU board, Naguri said the committee can confidently report to Parliament that the deaths on October 19th were not caused by the 20-hour blackout. Kamela Guare, TVWAN News, Lei.